Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the review show with Orion. I'm your host Orion, and today, since we broke down my vinyl and CD collection like a couple weeks ago or something, the second thing I'm most crazy about is movies, making film, and a bunch of that stuff. Like, that's my passions right there, music and film. And I've collected a bunch of stuff over the years in my movie collection here. The only thing I don't have currently, I was looking through my collection downstairs, I kind of lost the Diary of a Wimpy Kid trilogy. I also had a SpongeBob CD, I believe a movie, like a compilation of SpongeBob episodes. I lost that. I was the Truth or Square, where he loses in memory or whatever. I kind of lost that, and I think I had the trilogy of the original trilogy of Ice Age, I believe, and Pete's Christmas. Just a bunch of stuff lost. Dire Wimpy Kid, Ice Age trilogy, bunch of stuff I had, but it got scratched up and my parents threw it away. But that's the only thing that isn't part of this collection right here, next to me. So, if you have any of these movies, TV shows, any of that, leave a comment below. I'd love to know, because these are pretty classic. Alright, let's just get into it. Okay, the first movie in my collection is The Good Dinosaur. I bought this a couple of years ago with The Force Awakens. It's a good movie. It's not the best Disney movie in the world. It's like the only thing that's good about this movie, the story's a little bit mediocre, but the visuals, just the overall artwork of the movie. Dude, I have the DVD, but I would love a 4K version of this just for the visuals. I don't care about the story. It's like mediocre, you know? It's a good movie. Good for the kids. Yeah, good Disney movie. You know, it's an alright Disney movie. That's about it. Moving on. We have Rogue One. Apparently I have a case. We have Rogue One, Star Wars story. This movie is okay. I would much rather, in Star Wars Legends, right? I've been playing a lot of Jedi Academy, and Jedi Knight Academy, the series, Jedi Knight, the Kyle Katarn story just is a little bit better, you know, than this. Just forgettable characters, they're all gonna die at the end. It's the whole story, really, to get the Death Star plans, and there is a few spoilers right here. They get the Death Star plans, and yeah, nothing goes right for them. Not at the end. Yeah. I would much rather have the Kyle Katarn story, really. Turn that into a movie, I'm sold, Disney. I'm sold. If you bring back Kyle Katarn into the canon, I'm sold. Just bring back Jedi Knight. Like, make a game, make a movie. I don't care. Either one. I want Kyle Katarn in the canon, okay? That story is much more appealing than some forgettable characters in this movie that you care about for like 5 minutes, and then they all die at the end. Like, nothing appealing there. It's a cool movie. It's a war movie. It's much needed to watch. It links all the Star Wars movies up together after Episode 3. But much rather have the Kyle Katarn story. And Legends, that is. Moving on, we have... I did not buy this movie. I swear I did not buy this movie. Paul Blart. Mall Cop. This is in my collection because my parents just love this movie. My mother, in order. My mother is obsessed with this movie. When it came out like 10 years ago, actually 11 years ago, it came out in 2009. It's just the most beautiful movie you'll ever see in your freaking life. You better buy this movie. Paul Blart, Mall Cop, should be the president. And the second movie sucks. This is the best one. This is the only one. It didn't need a sequel. It doesn't need to be a trilogy either, if they think about making a third one. Pretty good though. Now, moving on, we have, I believe this is a compilation of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. So this is from seasons 1 and 2. I'm not sure when I got this, actually. I think I got this like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. This compilation's okay. I like the episode Ambush and stuff. It's kind of boring. I don't really like the first 2 seasons. Well, I like the second season more, but it's boring. I love the series. The finale was fantastic. Every other season after, like, I would say season 3 and season 1 are just, they're lacking a little bit. But yeah, this is it's okay. It's an okay compilation of like 4 episodes from the show. Then we have the movie. This is kind of cringeworthy. But after watching the whole show, right? Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I get that people found this a little bit cringeworthy in the start, and they didn't really like it. I watched Clone Wars since I was like 8 years old, right? Actually, no. I started watching when I was like 8 or 9, right? Like, about when I was about to turn 9. When it started getting popular and pretty good, actually. Season 2, on my other hand, is just a fantastic season. Like, this fixes the prequels. This movie's a little bit cringeworthy, so I would hesitant to watch it. It's good though. I love the Clone Wars. It's just the best Star Wars show. Alright. We have The Force Awakens. I got this a couple of years ago with the Good Dinosaur. I don't get the hate for this one. I know it's a copy of Episode 1, just Star Wars: A New Hope. I honestly just call it Star Wars, the original. It's a copy. It kills the characters. It's an okay story. I think Kylo Ren improved himself in the next 2 films. Rey, a little bit overpowered. Han Solo gets Thanos. Pretty good film, it doesn't matter. If you like this, you like this. I like it. I watched it like 20 times when it came out. I just love Star Wars, okay? Alright, we got another compilation of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. This is from episode, the second season. Actually, whoa, this is a story arc, actually. This is, you know, dang it, I can't think of it. It's the Rex and the clones story, right? With Echo, Fives, I don't remember the other 2 clones, but Rookies, man. I love that episode, dude. It's so good. It's like the guy gets out the machine gun, and he gets blasted, and he blows up the building. It's just absolutely epic, dude. I love it. This is a good compilation. Definitely get it. If you like Star Wars, I would most likely I wouldn't get the compilations, I would get the full season. It's good. It's good. I'm saying. We have the complete season of episode 1. Season 1 of Star Wars The Clone Wars. Season 1 was, some arcs were good, better than others. There's some episodes that are hit or miss in this one, but, I love it. It's a good, oh yeah, this has, Grievous and all that stuff. It's better than the prequels. Just say it's better than the prequels. It's good. It's a good season. It's not the best season of the Clone Wars. I would say season 5, season 6 are a little bit better in story and action, but still overall a good show to watch if you love Star Wars. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. We have Spider-Man 3. The disc is a little bit broken, but we have Spider-Man 3. Emo Peter Parker. Dude, the story is not great. I know it's not great in the world, okay? It's not the best movie in the world, but Spider-Man. He's just my favorite superhero, right? Not the best in the world, but I loved watching this, and back when it came out a bunch of times. Like, I broke the CD, I think, for my grandma's. My grandparents, no, that was Spider-Man 2, actually. I broke the Spider-Man 2 CD, which we're going into depth right here. We have Spider-Man 2. This is one of the best films ever made in the 2000s. In my opinion, it is like the standalone best Spider-Man movie ever made, really. Like, Sam Raimi, he just knows what to do. He's good. And it's widescreen special edition, I don't know why. I watched these in 4K now, if you wanted to. But the best Spider-Man movie. That's all I have to say. I don't have Spider-Man 1 on... Wait, do I? Wait, I do. I do have Spider-Man 1. I didn't even know. That's cool. Actually. We have the original, we have Spider-Man Homecoming. This story is a little bit unique. I like it. Sometimes I don't like it. I think the villain should have been a little bit better, I would say. Are these CDs? These CDs are not in the case. Like, that's frustrating to me. It's an okay story. I don't hate it. I never hate superhero movies. Like, if they're like someone a superhero I really like, I just watch it, you know? Spider-Man it's got a little place in my heart, okay? Spider-Man Homecoming. And then we have, wait, this isn't even open. What? When did I get this? I've had this, but I never opened it? What? I've had Spider-Man and I never opened it. Buy one DVD, get one free. It's probably expired. Ooh, we can get Air Force One. I need to buy more movies, man, and watch more movies. Ooh, there's a Spider-Man poster in here, too. Wow, that's cool. And it gives you all the scene selections. You get save 20% on all of accessories, I guess. I love Spider-Man. Just Tom Holland. Not Tom Holland. Tobey Maguire. He's holds a special place in my heart, man. Also, my favorite psychedelics favorite song came out of the, oh well, artist is in the soundtrack. Jerry Cantrell. Dude, I didn't even know Jerry was in this, Jerry from Alice in Chains was in this soundtrack. Like, that's epic. Alice in Chains and included with Nickelback. Just crazy. And I did not know I had this, though. It's crazy. Didn't even open it. Probably didn't even watch it. I'm gonna probably watch it later, since I have it. We got Back to the Future trilogy. This is a classic. I have the Blu Ray. I got this for Christmas, I believe, a couple of years, no. Actually, I believe it was 2015, so it's been 5 years since I had this collection. That's crazy to think about, really. 5 years with this collection and I've only watched it like a few times. I've seen the first one a bunch of times. I love that movie. The first one blows me out of the park. The other two are okay. I watch the whole trilogy in one session sometimes. It's good. It's a really good movie. Moving on to the most controversial thing. We have the prequel trilogy. I have it all on CD, or DVD. We have the Phantom Menace. Everybody hates this film. Honestly, I just skip till the end. I don't care about that other stuff. I just go to Darth Maul. Good movie. Then we have Attack of the Clones. Probably the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm just saying. Attack of the Clones, the soundtrack, phenomenal. The acting sucks. It sucks. It's bad, okay? It's terrible. It's garbage. But the fight scenes are pretty cool. The prequels are only fleshed out because of the Clone Wars. I talked about that earlier. The Clone Wars saved this for me. Honestly, I would skip most of the dialogue. Hayden Christensen, he's not a bad actor. He's in the subject of bad writing by George Lucas. I don't know what he was thinking, writing that stupid sand dialogue. It's just terrible, it's cringeworthy, but I forgive him because of the next film in the saga here. The best Star Wars soundtrack, lightsaber fights, everything is good about this film. This is probably my favorite Star Wars movie. Actually, second favorite. You'll find out in the next segment of the video. Empire is, no. Return of the Jedi or Empire. It's in between those two. Revenge of the Sith. The soundtrack, phenomenal. The acting, it's a little bit better than Attack of the Clones. It's not cringeworthy, not too cringeworthy, but it's in there. You know, it's a little bit corny, but you know, it's made in 2005. George Lucas was not a good writer. His dialogue sucked, but the story portrayal of Darth Vader, or Anakin becoming Darth Vader, it hits in the park for me. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautifully written. Not beautifully written. It's beautifully projected, I should say. Not written. But those three movies are okay. They're just okay. Better than the sequel trilogy. That movie, the last movie of the sequel trilogy. It's not the best in the world, but I still liked it. We're gonna talk about that eventually on the channel. I don't own it on DVD or Blu-ray yet, but dude, I've had these for 10 years, at least 10 years. but we have the original trilogy. I got all of these back in 2010 or 2011. I don't remember, but this is mastered. This is the remastered digital version of the DVDs, so widescreen edition. Okay, we're going to New Hope. It's not the best Star Wars movie in the world, but it's so retro, you love it, you know? The characters are absolute classics. You got Han Solo, you got Obi-Wan, you got Chewbacca, you got Princess Leia, Darth Vader. He's not in this movie that much, but man, dude, it's just an absolute classic. Everybody needs to watch this. This is required in your pop culture-ness to watch the first Star Wars. Like, everybody quotes it. Like, everybody. It's just, it's that good. It's that good. And then we have probably the best action soundtrack of all time. John Williams is just the Joe Satriani of orchestra music. Just fluent. It's so good. I love it. I don't need to say too much about this movie. Darth Vader, brilliant character. Just so good. Luke, he has a little bit of whininess, but forgive him for this because this is just the best Star Wars movie. Saying. Then we have the second best Star Wars movie, Return of the Jedi. Dude, the soundtrack is also good in this one. To be expected from John Williams. The dark side is strong with this one, and the light side. Luke's new lightsaber. Dude, this movie, it's retro. It spawned a bunch of games too in the 90s. We got Jedi Knight, TIE Fighter, X-Wing, just a bunch of stuff spawned from these two movies, Empire Strikes Back and this one. I can't describe it. It's just a brilliant film. Just brilliant films of all time. Describing Star Wars. Man, the thing is about to break. Holy crap. Didn't know it was torn that bad. It's like a VHS tape, except for DVDs. No one's gonna like me for this. I have The Last Jedi. Honestly, it's not the best Star Wars movie you could see. The story's not great, as expected from the new ones. The characters, kind of boring. Rey's cool. Kylo Ren's cool. I don't know about this. I haven't seen it in a while. The fight scenes were cool and all, but it's an okay Star Wars movie. It's not the best in the world, as to be expected from the new trilogy. I just love it. The soundtrack, it's okay. I love Star Wars. Shut up, everyone. I love The Last Jedi, okay? Because Star Wars is cool and all. I hate this. Why is this in my collection? Why is this in my collection? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Did I say I hate it? The worst Spider-Man movie I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe they were trying to make a trilogy out of this junk. No hate for Andrew Garfield, but this movie is shit. It's pure shit. garbage. Pure garbage. Don't need to talk about that. This is an okay Spider-Man movie. However, it's recreating the Uncle Ben story. We do not need to see that anymore. God, I hate that. They always reboot it with the Uncle Ben story. I don't want that. I don't need to see Uncle Ben get shot over and over again. But this actually had a video game. I don't have that video game, unfortunately. But I have that in my collection. That movie sucks. Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2, trying to be good, which is very cringe-worthy to my heart. It sucks. That movie was okay. I'm calming down. We have some Looney Tunes. I don't think I've seen much of this. When did this come out? I think this is the 70s or 80s version of Looney Tunes. I'm not sure what this one is, but Stranger Than Fiction. I need to watch these more often. I have them on DVD, but I never watch them. But Stranger Than Fiction, it's okay compilation. We have the next one in our runner-up is School of Rock. You guys probably already seen my review. If you haven't, I'll put it in the card above. School of Rock, dude, this movie it's pure epicness. Jack Black is just a great actor. I love his acting. He's just being himself with a guitar. It's just Jack Black and children, I would say. Like Jack Black being himself, like being a rock star. That's all you need in a movie. I love the songs they play in it. It's like Rocksmith with a teacher. Well, basically Rocksmith, you know, the game where you learn guitar. But with the teacher that is cool, like Jack Black, for example. Go watch my review of it. I hope you have this in your collection. I just love this movie. It's good. It's good. Straight classic. Now we have another Looney Tunes compilation. I don't need to say too much about these. It's classic Looney Tunes. We have disc 1. Actually, what do you mean disc 1? Is there 2? Why do they do this? I think there's 2. There's 2 discs. There's the Coyote cartoons. Oh, nice. I like this. I haven't watched too much of Looney Tunes in a while, but I love Looney Tunes. It's a good compilation, I would say. Then we have another Looney Tunes compilation. Don't have to say too much. They have, let me see if I know any of these. I don't know. Probably not. I haven't watched Looney Tunes in a while. Probably some classic Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny kind of cartoons in there. So, don't have to say too much about that. Now we have the complete season 4 of Star Wars The Clone Wars. I forgot I even had this. I honestly, there's no case. I think I ripped it out, but we have the complete season 4 of Star Wars The Clone Wars. Not the best season, but they have some good story arcs with the Mandalorians, and oh yeah, Darth Maul's in this. I do want to get season 5 on DVD. Season 5 or Blu-ray, I should say. Season 4 introduced Darth Maul. He's torn. His mind is like broken. And then there's the Sith guy. I forgot his name. I don't even remember the guy's name, but it's the Zabrak guy, the Sith guy with the double-bladed lightsaber, the Darth Maul wannabe in this show. He tries to he fixes Darth Maul's mind up, and in Season 5, Darth Maul comes back, and he's just badass than ever, you know? Like, Clone Wars, it redeems the prequels. Like, Darth Maul dies early on. Who cares? And then he comes back as the most badass character you can ever get in a Star Wars show. Dude, we need a Darth Maul game. I'm just leaving it out there. We need a Darth Maul game or Darth Maul movie with Obi-Wan, whatever. Please, Disney, please, for the love of God, please make a Darth Maul game or stinking movie about it, because that would be freaking epic. Alright, now we have Season 2 of Star Wars The Clone Wars. The complete Season 2. I did not know I had this. Once again, my DVD is, the Blu Ray, or whatever, is broken. I don't know why, but we have, this. Has some good characters in it, like Cad Bane. That guy didn't show up a lot in the Clone Wars later seasons, but he was a good character. He's like a bounty hunter. I loved, when I played Star Wars The Clone Wars video game, what was it? It was Clone Wars Adventures. I don't know if any of you remember it, but I played Clone Wars Adventures. Basically, you can get Cad Bane's attire. Anyone's attire, really. You could be like in Darth Maul robes and stuff like that too. It was a cool game while it lasted. It only lasted 4 years. I got to play it until the end. It was just sad that that game ended so quickly, but I moved on to other things like Jedi Academy, for example. But the show had a good game out of it. It's Clone Wars Adventures. I love this. So that is my collection. I don't have much in my collection because my parents lost or moved around the CDs downstairs, so I just picked up everything I had. I bought myself. I lost I lost the Diary of a Wimpy Kid trilogy. I lost the Ice Age trilogy and Pete's Christmas and a SpongeBob compilation I had when I was like 8 years old. Crazy, but you know, it's unfortunate. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any of these in my collection here, leave a comment below. I would love to know. As always, if you have not subscribed, click the bell and the red button to keep up to date with the channel. We're gonna collab with Joey at 50,000 subscribers. We're like 6,000 away, and yeah, if you want to join the Discord as well, it's down there. Follow my Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time when I have other things to talk about. So I'll see you later. Bye. Stay super chill.